4 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since about 2:30. Feel me? I just learned some new information. I just learned that normally and typically the human brain is actually functioning at a higher level when you first wake up. When you get some good quality rest. Good quality rest. And as soon as you wake up after good quality rest, your brain is actually functioning at a higher level. So it's critical that if you want to be you want to be at the most productive, highest potential that you could be at. Ideally, you want to wake up early. You want to get up before everybody else. Because not simply because your brain is functioning at a higher level, but because you want to be at the highest level you can potentially be. And if you're an adult, you more than likely you got bills to pay. We got bills to pay. We got priorities out here. If you're an ambitious person, hopefully you have goals. Highly ambitious goals. I have some very high goals. One of my goals is I want to be a millionaire. I want to be a millionaire. If I want to be a millionaire, then I need to start waking up at about 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, consistently. And I am pretty consistent with it, but I feel like I'm not consistent enough. And I need to be consistent even more. And that's what I'm going to start doing. And I'm going to start documenting it and recording it. These are what my mornings are going to look like almost every single morning for the next at least 2 to 3 weeks. After that, I'm going on break. Break is only about 2 weeks. And after break, I got to go back to school again. I got to start going back to welding school again. And then it's going to start up all over again, man. It's like, even during my break, I'm probably still going to keep up with it. More than likely. Because it's just going to be, I'm going to just make it, it's just going to be an everyday natural routine. So it ain't just got to be just for a specific time period. You know what I'm saying? This is just gonna become just normal, everyday routine. And for the most part, I do get up early, as you know what I'm saying. Most mornings, but some mornings I get up a little bit late. And when I mean late, I mean like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, no later than 10 o'clock. If I wake up past 10 o'clock, then something's wrong. I must be hungover, or I must have been super high the night before, or something. Something must have happened. You feel me? But that's what I just learned. I just learned that the brain is functioning at a higher percentage when you first wake up. So that makes it critically important if you want to be a successful human being in this reality. Ideally, you want to get up super early. And when I mean early, I mean 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Because it gives you time to focus on productive things. And let's be real, man. The society that we live in, this matrix, at the end of the day, it's a competition. And for the most part, everybody's in competition with each other within this little rat race of a society. And, we are in competition. So you just got to deal with it. And if you want to beat the competition, and if you want to, you want to keep up with the competition, then, you're going to have to put in some major work. So it would be critically important that you wake up before the competition. If you're up before you know what they say, the early bird gets the worm first, right? That's a saying, right? That the early bird gets the worm. That's real talk. The early bird does get the worm. And I'm up. Majority of people are still sleeping. Some people are up. Some people are going to work right now. Some people are getting busy right now. But most people are not getting busy. Most people are tucked in, sleeping. That's a fact. You see, I walked into class. I walked into welding school this morning. Walked into class. Nobody in there. Barely. As usual. You don't see anybody. Hardly anybody in their welding booths. Hardly anybody putting in any work. So like I said, man. Like I said, early birds get the worm. And some of my classmates are actually better at welding than I am, because I'm really not the greatest welder, honestly. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I'm not the best welder in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really a great welder. Not gonna lie. But the thing about me that's gonna stand out, and I'm gonna make sure of it, I'm getting better at welding. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm getting better and better. I've been practicing all day today. I've been practicing. I'm just gonna practice and practice and practice, and I'm gonna work hard. My work ethic is gonna be unstoppable, and that's the thing. My peers, my classmates, they might be better than me at welding, but they're not gonna be a harder worker than me. They're not gonna work harder than me. I'm gonna just work harder than them. That's what I'm gonna do. My preparation, my work ethic is gonna be greater. My welding skills might not be as great. My talent, my welding talent, my skills might not be as good. But my work ethic, my hustle, my mindset is unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? So I figured that's all I really need to do. I figured that if my work ethic is super duper hard, it wouldn't even matter if the next man is a better welder than me. It's like the employer is still gonna look at the fact that I'm a hard ass worker. I'm a grinder. That's it. That's all I gotta do. I just gotta make sure that my work ethic is hard. I ain't gotta be the best. I just gotta be a hard worker. That's it.